Where do we start to tell a story that has taken a lifetime to witness and experience? Adventures from around the globe.
The ups, the downs, the struggles, and the rewards.
As the couple who started it all on outdoor television, we are now riding the wave of the future.
Bringing our years of experience and adventure
to you.
What a magnificent buck. Oh, baby.
It's not about the record books.
It's about living this lifestyle and making memories to pass on to the next generation. Respect the land, the animals, and the people.
Be true stewards to the land.
Our family lives by example. Faith, family, and work ethics.
We are on the most incredible journey of our lives.
It's time to get back to our roots
and go off-grid.
I have to say, I think bear hunting is my absolute favorite.
I know you would rather do that than turkey hunt.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that I'd much rather bear hunt than turkey hunt. Hey, welcome to Off Grid. This episode, we're going to talk bear hunting.
Yep, one of her favorite and honestly one of mine. I mean, in the springtime, what would we rather do? Well, it's pretty simple. We've been doing it for almost 40 years. Is chase
You've
bears.
been doing it for 40 years. Don't be throwing me into that.
Okay, well,
okay,
yeah,
come
I mean,
on.
we love it. And you know what? We've learned a lot from it.
We have.
And that's one of the things, too, we've always tried to tell everybody, and that is, don't think you know it all. Because every time you walk in that woods, you're going to learn something new.
Right. So we got lots to share with you about getting ready for spring bear camp and getting bait sites set up and reading sign and everything else. So let's get going. Let's go off grid.
Get off grid.
We're up 2 hours away from Fort McMurray, Alberta. We got in the stand about 5 o'clock. We sat at about 9:15, 9 o'clock, 9:15. We had a first bear come in. We sat here for 4 hours. The temperature's dropping. It's getting cold. We got rained on. We had the first bear come in. I looked at it. The smaller bear looked like a sow, kind of a pink face. Watched her for a while. And then she started looking that way. She got up and ran, walked away. We look over, and I could see this guy coming. I looked at Ralph. I go, bigger bear, bigger bear. I need to check him out. He comes around. He's just like a boar would do. Comes walking in, came in, didn't give me a shot right away. I was trying to look at him. Knew for sure that one was a sow because she come back around, come behind us, went over there, didn't bother him at all. So he was obviously following her. He presented me my shot. Did you see that? My shot wasn't 12 yards, and he's right here. I mean, there's definitely no going having to go find us one. He is down. Honey, what do you think? Thank you. Well, we gave him some time. We know he's done. Let's go get him. Look at him. Thank you, Lord.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Ralph, you know that crease you talk about often? Oh my gosh. He's huge. This is why I love black bear hunting. Big old no-brainer shows up. Look at him. I mean, I can't even lift his head to show you the size of it. I mean, he's beautiful hide on him. Like I said, we're about 2 hours away from Fort McMurray up here in Alberta. And wow, first night out. Now, we're gonna take a couple quick photos, I believe. And Dan should be here within the next 15 minutes or so. If we get done with photos before that, I know they want to take some photos too. But we'll go grab our quad, bring it back. I don't know that Ralph and I will get him on the quad by ourselves. Ralph, honey, I have a lot of faith in you. I know you are a strong man. I'm a weakling, and I don't think you can do it by yourself. No. Look at him. Holy cow.
Off Grid is brought to you by Alps. Exceed your expectations. Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Bog. Engineered for the unknown. Boss Buck Feeders. Now you're getting serious. Browning. The best there is. Cyclops Lights. Get out of the dark. Easton, advancing archery's legacy since 1922. Gammo, adult precision airguns. Hoyt, get serious, get Hoyt.
We wanted to take a moment though to talk about the Archer's Choice Range Rover single pin sights from TruGlo. You know, we've been shooting them forever.
We have been shooting them forever, and the reason why I like it is the single pin and the adjustability, and it's so simple. Zero-in adjustment dial with over 80 pre-marked yardage tapes included for simple setup.
Micro adjustable windage, precision click design toolish yardage, and windage lock. Laser engraved reference markings for windage and elevation adjustments.
Sight housing accepts 1.87-inch scope lenses, adjustable for left and right-handed shooters.
The Duo is a double dot. What's really cool is you sight it in for like 20 yards.
With a green dot.
And then the red dot is at 50. Here's the advantage on a single pin sight. As we get older, so do our eyes.
Well, yeah, that's a no-brainer.
So when you start shooting, say you got a 20, a 30, and a 40, some maybe 50, 60, however they're shooting, you're putting that right there on your target. So your target acquisition starts getting a little bit tougher.
Gets a little fuzzier
Especially-
maybe.
Yep. So there's a few things that you can do. One, you go to a single pin sight. Single pin, quicker target acquisition, huge, especially in those prime times.
Right, absolutely.
From spotting and stalking
Right.
to calling moose,
Tree stands,
Elk.
ground blinds, whatever
never
it
been an
is,
issue.
It's never been an issue.
real simple. The reason we have all of the Archer Choice Range Rover series of sights at TrueGlow is to have one that's specific to your needs.
Yeah, so check them out, Archer's Choice Range Rover sights from TrueGlow.
I think first we need to clear up a few things. One, everyone, I take that back. We need to clear up a few things. One, some people think that baiting is unfair because you're just going to attract all the animals, the bears, and they're going to come in and boom, you're going to shoot one and be over with.
Yeah, it doesn't work that easy.
No.
No.
One of the other things is you have to remember that whether you or an outfitter are putting these in very remote areas. So not only are they feeding the bears,
Right.
but all of the other wildlife are benefiting from it.
And the benefits of having a baited sight over just trying to randomly walk through big timber, especially up in
can't
like
do it.
Canada, your odds of success are horrible, and as a management tool, it doesn't work very well.
Well, and talking management, I mean here, you're up close, personal with the bear.
Right?
You got optics. You're glassing. You're seeing if it's a boar or a sow.
Yep.
You're starting to have the capabilities of making that proper judgment for true management. That is, to me, that is a benefit that's priceless.
Right. And I mean, there's, like you just said, you can decide if it's a boar or a sow.
Right.
And the thing is that a lot of times if you are out hunting, spotting, and stalking a lot, you have to be really careful to look for cubs.
Well, for sure.
Because a bear is very hard to tell between a boar and a sow. I mean, there are some characteristics that you can look for, but I mean, in that moment of truth, if you can't figure it out.
So, I guess proof's in the pudding, and we truly believe that putting the pudding out is going to be proof for you. Now, if you're actually hunting with an outfitter, here's the first couple things that we learned a long time ago. One, when you have to fight, literally there's no distinct trail going into that bait site.
Yep.
Guess what? A light bulb should go off and tell you that, you know what? This outfitter or this guide is not doing they have not done their job, because there should be a distinct trail coming in from the road or from the vehicle, from your UTV or whatever,
Right.
going in baiting on a regular basis. If you go in there and you got to fight, and
Nothing's trimmed up and you can't even tell that there's a trail there, and they aren't doing a good job.
no. So that's number one. I mean, number two, when you start to approach an area that they are baiting, start looking, pay close attention, because you're gonna find these trails coming in. And I mean, you're gonna find scat. Scat is a telltale sign of telling you what's there. For example, you're gonna get some and it's gonna be real small, or it's gonna be a little bit bigger,
Yep.
and we're talking about poop. I mean, what we're
In case you
talking
need to
about.
clarify what scat is, it's poop.
Yep. And the smaller, usually in diameter, means the smaller, younger the bear.
Right, and it's easy enough to tell if it's a cub and a sow on a site.
Oh, sure.
Because you're gonna find piles of little baby bear poop and then a mama bear.
Yep. And then all of a sudden you're going to walk in and you're going to see this one that, well,
We
looks
say
like
pop
a
can.
looks like a pop can, and I mean it's this big in diameter. Let me tell you something. This is a #1 trophy turd.
This is,
Yeah.
it sounds kind of crazy, which we could never have this conversation
No, we couldn't,
anywhere
not
else.
on
We could only
TV.
do this on digital, but it's true.
Trophy turd, baby.
Looking for sign, looking at any time that you can find piles of scat poop, it's gonna help you figure out what kind of bears are in your area. So one of the other signs when you're going into a baited area is you need to look for a pod trail. So what a pod trail is actually the bigger boars, they will use the same trail in and out of a site from their bedding area where they're living at to where their food is at. And you will see tracks in the moss, one after another, and you can judge the size of the bear just by looking at the pod.
Oh,
Get an idea of the bear.
Now here's the other thing. Just on an average, if you cut a good pad print in the mud, or like if you say you put flour or jello out on your bait site and you cut a good pad print, let's say it measured 5 inches. If you just remember
And that's from
this,
side to side on the pad.
Yep. If you just take that 5 and add 1, that's a close proximity of what that bear will square. So if you cut a 5-inch pad print, you can, pretty much estimate that bear's gonna be close to a 6-foot square bear.
Okay, we use trail cameras a lot, especially when it comes to spring
Remember
bear
when
hunting.
we first started?
And when we first started, we didn't have trail cameras. So when we first started, we had to use the trail
Trail
timer,
timers.
where you had to tie a piece of string up to the timer and on one of them heavy logs. And when the bear came and pushed that log out of the way, the timer would go off and you'd know what time the bear hit.
Even if it was a squirrel or a
It
pine
didn't
marten
matter.
or a
It
weasel,
set off
I
and
mean,
you thought you were
you
done.
thought, yeah.
But now we have trail cameras, and
Oh.
trail cameras are awesome because you get to see kind of what's going on in the area. I mean, you're not going to get every bear on that camera.
No.
But you can see all kinds of other critters too. But what's really cool is when we go on a trip with an outfitter, we'll bring a couple of our own up with us.
Or we'll even send some up.
Sense them up so they can go ahead and get it set up so we kind of know which ones to spend more time on while we're hunting.
What we're doing is it's a true management tool. And say you only have a five days to hunt. Well, you want to be in that. You want to have the best opportunity and be
Right.
hunting at the best time. And on an average, the majority of your bear movement is going to be early morning or late evening. Most of your early morning, that's why a lot of bear hunts aren't run in the morning time.
Which is why I like that.
Yeah, well, I know you do. But I mean, the reason being is to get in that bait site at dark, a
You're
lot of
gonna
times
push
you
it
can
off.
push him off, and then you could change his pattern. Allow these cameras to really become, a valuable tool for you.
Off Grid is also brought to you by Hunter Specialties, serious hunting tools. Muddy, serious gear for serious hunters. NAP, hunt with confidence. Plano, protect your passion. Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors. Spyplane, connected to your passion. Traditions, feel the difference. True Glow, when brightness counts. Off Grid is also brought to you in part by
I've seen the proof, I know the truth. This is what I was made to do. I was born for this.
Off Grid's conservation group of choice, the Wild Sheep Foundation.
Well, I think that's the end of Off Grid.
No, it isn't.
Why not?
Just because you shoot a big bear, you know what I mean? But here, let's really think about this. If you really look at it,
Yeah.
couple things. Number
Okay.
one is I've always been a tremendous, wonderful, compassionate husband that's always let you, normally go first and do what you got to do. So I think, one, you guys, she should thank me publicly, on
What was
right
number
here.
2?
I guess I'm getting that. Thank you. Number 2 is, anybody could shoot a big black bear. But when you truly set your
No,
sights
not
on a
anybody.
massive color bear, and you really
Not
take the knowledge and the
anybody.
experience, and you really test your skills and your abilities, now that is a true bearing down, tremendous expert.
I'm glad we're out of the looking at scat because there's a lot of that around here right now and I don't have my boots on.
Roll the footage.
It's the chocolate. It's the chocolate.
through all of our years, what we've learned is when the big dominant boar is starting to come in, most of the time he'll circle that bait site. You won't see him. Sometimes you'll hear him. But here is the best time that you are at your A game. As quiet as possible, don't make any noises, and you will get that opportunity. We just called our guide, Phil. The bear was standing right here. And he ran right through here. Holy cow. Allow me to tell you something. We always said Alberta was the place to be. We never in my life, look at this bear. Holy, he is a dark chocolate. He is huge. This has got to be one of the best bears I've ever taken, bar none. Holy cow, Vic. He's huge. I'll tell you what, we have been fortunate all these years to really have opportunities at some, as we call them, no-brainer bears.
Absolutely.
Monsters.
And we're hoping that maybe you guys learn some tips and tricks to help you have one of those no-brainers come in for you.
Because that's what we're doing here on Off Grid, is we're trying to bring back and to prove it to you, showing you all the footage from all these years' experience and knowledge and learning the ups, the downs, the mistakes. Because if people don't say they make a mistake, you're never going to learn.
That's right, because every time you go out in the woods, you learn something
Absolutely.
new. So, hey,
shot placement, Vic.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, really, your bear, big tank that he was, your bear shows perfect, just like even that big chocolate.
Yep.
I mean, you put it in the right spot, they ain't going far at all.
They're not going far at all. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Off Grid. We'll see you next time. And what are we going to talk next time?
I don't know, but we're going to take you somewhere, and we're going to share with you all kinds of new adventures. And
Yeah?
you never know.
Can we go bear hunting soon? I really want to go bear hunting, I'm just saying.
So she thinks about.
I'd like to go bear hunting. Bear hunting. Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Off Grid, baby.
Maybe I could go bear hunting before next time.
Closed caption brought to you by Wounded Warrior Outdoors, providing wounded servicemen and women with therapeutic outdoor adventures.
Thankfully, it doesn't actually film with the red stuff on my face like that. It would be bad.
You guys shouldn't have these clamps here. I look at them, I get all these ideas.
Can you guys just not put stuff around here, please?
Oh, honey! Ow! Honey! Ow!
Help me.
Here we go.